the Three Guys Rant.
Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth ranting about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind. All right, welcome back to another episode of Rantology 101. Church is in session. Make sure you check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at the3guysrant.
Can we get an amen?
Amen. Call us at 855-69-3-GUYS, 855-69-3-GUYS. And a big shout out to our sponsor, Mucho Macho Products. If anybody can see the table, you see that they supplied us with our monthly goodies. We got chicharrones. We got peanuts. And for those that are like Mikey, spicy peanuts.
We got salsas.
Micheladas.
Yes.
So, again, thank you, everybody, for checking us out. And I want to start off with my rant of the week. I want to say, people, just knock your crap off already. I don't know what the hell's going on in this country, but when we have a fireman that's stabbed in a hospital while he's trying to help somebody, a cop that's shot, during a normal routine stop, we have people that are doing chemical burns to dogs up in the high desert. We have people that refuse to serve officers at Arby's just because they're officers. We have McDonald's employees being dragged out of windows just because they don't like the way their order was taken. There is something seriously wrong in this country, and somebody needs to smack the hell out of Americans.
I don't disagree.
Well, I mean, the problem is I think a lot of people need a 22 behind the ear, but they don't like that theory.
I don't disagree.
They say it's all mean and hurtful when you say it that way.
You know what? Let's start off with the individual with the 6 dogs. It's 1 golden retriever and 5 pit bulls, or is it 6 pit bulls? Did you hear that story?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's here in the 909 up in the high desert. There's a 25,000.
Whoa. That's our main listenership group.
Oh, I know. So the moron that did that, we don't want you as a listener. Go away and don't come back. Okay. But it was 1 golden retriever and I think 6 pit bulls. And they're still investigating. They're trying to figure out with what chemical it was done, because there is a chemical burn from between the ears all the way back to the tail on all the dogs. And if you see the pictures, these are some serious chemical burns.
Now, is this something that they think they did on purpose? It wasn't one of those allergic reactions when you put that flea and tick treatment?
No. This looks like it was in a bucket or some kind of gallon, some large container to where they stood over the dog, probably holding it, and just dumped chemicals on it. And they're still investigating. They don't know if it was acid or whatever it is, but you can tell the hair is gone. It's all the way down into the skin. And so whatever miserable piece of whatever, I think we should track him down, and I'm willing to volunteer 1 month's payroll check out of this great atmosphere and empire that we've built here towards the reward. And I think we should find him, and I think we should do the same thing he's done to those animals. We should do to him. See how he likes it. So
I'm okay with that.
I know that the dogs, I've seen videos. Obviously they're at the vet. They're still being cared for, and they all seem to be just thankful that they're still alive. You see the vets playing with them.
Did they say that? Did they release a statement?
I speak dog.
Okay? Oh, okay.
So they all just seem happy and playful, and unfortunately, if you just look at their face, they still seem happy-go-lucky. But then you see the back and everything else, and they're all bandaged up, and their skin missing and hair missing. It just pisses you off.
Yes, indeed.
So that's my rant.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for another episode of the Three Guys Rant. You know what? Funny you mentioned about the police officer being shot, because I was talking to Phil earlier off air, and the one thing that it's kind of bugged me, and there is a bit of a backlash on social media. I'm sure you probably heard it or seen it. Is in regards to all these people that keep killing cops. Now I understand there's some cops that are a-holes and shouldn't have a badge. But I do believe that the majority of them are in it for the right reason.
Right. Or at least they started off that way. Right.
And they still go out there and do a dangerous job. And these people keep getting ambushed and killed.
Right.
And when there is a black person or a black kid that gets killed by a cop, there's been a couple of instances.
Allegedly.
There's been a couple of instances where the White House and even the president himself has made a statement. Now, we've lost 9 cops in 9 days and not a peep from these a-holes in the White House, including the president. To me, that's just odd.
But it's across the country, correct? It's not like it's just in one area or
No,
one
no,
part
it's
of
across the country.
Okay.
But you're losing all these cops on a weekly basis and nothing from the White House. Come on.
Now, is there any kind of leads or anything? Because I know probably about a month or 2 months ago, there was a thing that supposedly, and again, I might be completely off on this, but if I remember correctly, I think there was going to be like a gang truce. I think more specifically between the Bloods and the Crips. They were saying that they were going to go out and actively try to kill officers. Is there any connection to that?
No. They haven't established a connection to that. But it's just, to me, it's just weird. It's a weird thing for the administration to see what's going on. And year to date, the murder of cops is up 15%.
That's a lot.
So yeah, it's a lot, and I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make sense. If it's a civilian killed by a cop, if they're black, the president's out there, and there's no discrimination here.
Were all 9 officers black?
No, there was some white and some black.
Okay.
I believe there was 2 or 3 black, and the other ones were white.
Okay.
So, and the guy from yesterday, was it yesterday or this morning? That's just crazy, man. I mean, this poor guy, he was in the army for 27 years, 32 years in the police department, a lieutenant, about to retire at the end of this
he
month.
should have retired with all those years.
At the end of this month, he was retiring.
The end of September.
And he gets killed. Wow, it's crazy.
Now, this is the same gentleman I was talking about. I'm assuming the guy that pulled over a car with 3 individuals in it.
Correct. Well, they haven't found a car. All they know when he called in is he was on a foot chase,
right,
chasing 3 individuals. There was no vehicle.
Oh, okay. But
now they're assuming that there was a vehicle somewhere, and they were able to get out before the police dragnet came in. But we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what the hell's going on. I know. Earlier, I started reading something, and again, I didn't have enough time to read the whole story. But when an officer goes into an Arby's and they refuse to serve him just because he's an officer, somebody should be fired.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one.
Phil, did you come across that?
That's funny. That's the first one I had on my list today that I thought, you got to be kidding me. And, so Kenneth Davenport, you dumbass, 19, which already makes him stupid.
Mm-hmm.
What's his prison record? Because I know that there's got to be a story there.
He apparently was given the cop attitude in the drive-thru. When he got to the window, didn't want to serve the cop. Cop asked for the manager. The manager said, okay, well, we'll take care of you, but just for the record, he's got the right to refuse service to you. So the manager, whose name is
so the manager said that too.
Yeah. She's an idiot too. So they charged the cop, and then he's like, I don't feel safe with my food anymore. Forget it. So they gave him a refund. They left. Now Arby's corporate has come out, and they've apologized. I mean, obviously it's not their stance. It's just
right.
two individuals and
2 knuckleheads.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
And they won $15 an hour.
You know what? Something almost came out when he said that, but I'm glad the inside voice came out.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, like to Mike's point. Okay, so yeah, over the years, maybe on a traffic stop or we've come across, cops is in a bad mood or this or that. I understand that in anything, there's bad doctors, there's bad lawyers, okay, fine, whatever. But this whole hatred and just complete disdain and
when they call 911 when somebody's trying to murder them, who do they expect to show up?
That's the funny part is that, today alone, to Mike's point, 9 cops dead in 9 days. I mean, again, our thoughts go out to all their families. You've got a fireman or a paramedic helping to rescue somebody, takes them to the hospital.
I didn't understand that one.
And then the dumbass stabs the fireman. Again, I realize we live in a different society, but I mean, come on, at that point, don't you just say, all right, forget it. Tell the cop, go ahead and shoot him. I mean, well,
you know what's amazing?
I would have opened up fire in the hospital. I'd be like, hey, you people back there, you might want to move to the left.
I don't get it.
All right, I'll get back on my story when we come back. You're listening to the 3 Guys Rant on the Rant Radio Network.
Ciao.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo!
That needs to get noticed. Your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant: Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
All right, welcome back to the Three Guys Rant. Mikey's acting a fool as he usually does on and off the air. You can make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Three Guys Rant. Call us at 855-69-3 guys. Again, 855-69-3 guys. And we're coming to you live from the Mucho Macho Studios.
Hey, what I was going to get to before the break was, because we're talking about this violence, you know, and that is rampant in America when it comes to gun violence.
Rampant? Is that an actual word?
We'll go with it. He's talking about gun violence.
Is that in Massachusetts?
No. ¿Qué te iba a decir? Se me olvidó. No, okay. You know what kills me? There's a TV show on TLC. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. It's called Trauma, Life in the ER.
Never heard of it. Don't have cable.
Okay. Phil, you've heard of
Absolutely.
it? It is basically about that, ER, and it's actual cases. There's no reenactments, and, you know, so the cameras are in the ER.
I'm pretty sure there's something like that on Channel 7 on Friday nights.
Could be.
Okay.
So you see a lot of guts and blood and surgeries and stuff. It's pretty cool. That was my useless fact that I was going to mention, that most people try to read something relaxing or listen to relaxing movies. Before going to sleep.
And let me guess, your interesting fact is you just like seeing people just chopped up.
No, that's what I watch before I go to sleep.
Good for you.
Anyways.
That explains a lot.
That you have all these people in the streets, right? Especially these little gangsters, thugs wannabe, that they think they're the crap out in the street.
Right.
The moment they get shot or hurt or stabbed, they're crying like little bitches in the ER.
Dialing 911. Dial 911.
I'm scared.
Hey,
I'm scared. Help me. Don't let me die. Bitch, why don't you stop being a fool? That way you don't get shot, you don't get stabbed.
Hey,
Stop.
Yeah.
Stopped.
So they're going to get stabbed and stabbed. Hey, so what happened if the guy from Arby's gets shot and the cop that shows up to the scene is the guy he refused?
If I'm the cop, I take my time to call the ambulance.
You get back in your car and drive away?
Yeah, so,
Go around the block.
I refuse to provide you service, a-hole.
That would.
That's what I would do.
I'd be like, look, I'm gonna go to the corner. I'm gonna call 911 for you, so somebody else shows up.
I don't get it, man.
It is funny how the same people that attack policemen, attack firemen, like you say, they're having a heart attack, they're watching the game, they've eaten one too many chili dogs, and now they're they're near death. Dial 911. Dial
Yep.
911. I'm dying. It's just
Maybe that's why cops have such a bad reputation because of instances like that.
but I've shared with Mike over and over that I got a family of there's three cops and one fireman.
Do you just pick a family at random? Because you said I go to families.
No, I have a family. Sorry, I said I got a family. But I tell Mike that I can sometimes understand the cops because all they do is get spit on and crapped on all day. So by the time you could have been having the best day and you want to smile, and the cop comes over and wants to be a total a-hole to you, but you're probably the 20th person of the day. He's already been, and I realize people say, well, that's his job. Well, his job is to protect you. It's not to be belittled, badgered, and treated, like crap all day long.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause after you're doing that for a while, I can understand how you can become jaded. And it gets to a point where they literally look at every person as a suspect until they can verify different. So, I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, sometimes their attitude is like, come on, I'm not a criminal, you run my plates, I'm doing everything you do. Why do I have to go sit in the back of your squad car because you pulled me over because I made a wrong U-turn? It's just sometimes it gets to you as a civilian.
Yeah, but you don't go and shoot the cop.
No, I understand that. So, but what I'm saying at the same time is you don't know if this guy just came from a murder scene or a child molestation scene,
No,
So,
I agree. I got a couple friends that are cops, and when we get together,
You have friends?
well, I call them friends because it's to my convenience. They tell me some of the stories. I'm like, holy crap! I go, nothing that you just told me ever makes it to the news. Like, oh no, normal
Right.
people wouldn't be able to deal with this kind of stuff.
Right.
You'll never see this in the news. And I'm like, man, I go, it I won't say it explains it, and that's the solution to it, or whatever it might be, because it's not. But you can kind of understand the mindset of police officers.
That's why a lot of cops, along with a lot of members of the military, the high divorce rate,
right.
high rate of alcoholism, drug abuse, suicides. I mean, they're seeing society at their worst.
Right.
When people call the cops, it's not because something good is happening.
Correct. I can agree with that. So, staying on the whole topic of government officials, I don't know if you guys have heard what's going on down in Kentucky. You heard?
Nope.
The Kim Davis, a Kentucky clerk who refuses to issue
Oh, yeah.
gay marriage licenses. Now, this has been all over the news. When she was elected clerk in the rural Kentucky county of Davis
You
County,
got elected clerk over there?
apparently so, Davis vowed to follow the statutes of the law. No.
Statutes?
That's what I said.
Estatuas.
But now she faces misconduct charges for basically not issuing gay licenses. And last I heard, they're going to try to remove her from office because she was elected in. But according
But
to
I
her,
know there was going to be a trial. The federal court charged her with contempt, and she was going to have to go testify.
right? Because I think the reason it all came to light is because there was two gay men that have tried 4 times and been refused by her. And her whole thing is like, look, I don't care what the state says. This is what God wants, and God doesn't want you two men.
Well, it's
to
not
be
the
married.
state anymore. Now it's the
Yeah,
Supreme
now
Court,
it's federal.
so
So
it's the
she
law
said
of
she
the
doesn't
land.
care. She doesn't care what it says. That she's doing what God told her. And one of the reporters like, "Do you have a direct line to God? How do you know that that's what He wants?" Like, I know because I hear it in my head. So, I'm like,
So
she's a
she needs to
special
be on
individual.
some pills.
Yeah. I say she again. If you look her up by name, Kim Davis, she doesn't look like she's got a full deck herself.
Well, the thing is, her attorney now is arguing that she deserves the same religious or beliefs protection as the gay couple that is requesting their
Her job
the
has
license.
nothing to do with religion.
I agree with you. And then So there's a fine line. How do you fix it? Because then what she said
You
is
fire her. That's how you fix it.
you can't because she was elected. So
You can impeach her.
yeah, for high crimes and misdemeanors, she's just refusing to do something. What she said is if this, because apparently when they issue the license, it has her name there as the county clerk.
Right.
She asked the state, "Can you just remove my name from the license? Just put by the authority of the state of Kentucky,
Right.
and I'll do it all day long. But I don't want my name associated with that." So does she deserve that? Not. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, you're going against federal law. So wouldn't that in
Right.
itself be breaking the law?
Yes. Yeah,
Phil?
I think so.
See,
I'm actually floored that Arvin's arguing federal law. I mean, I'm kind of in awe over here, so I'm just letting the whole thing run.
why are your legs spreading open? What's going on here? This is the Three Guys Rant. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done. ProTech Carpet and Tile Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, and grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs. We aren't just cleaning experts, we are restoration experts. We have saved our customers hundreds or even thousands of dollars on new flooring and upholstery expenses after we restored what they thought was permanent soil and damage. We are professionally trained and certified technicians. We specialize in damage restoration caused by heavy soil, odor, spot removal such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, oil, paint, nail polish, and many more. If you want the best in home cleaning and professional services, call us today at 562-447-4300. We are ProTech.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford, and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
All right, welcome back to the Church of Rantology 101, and we're back in session.
Amen.
And with all this delicious food here from Mucho Macho products like chicharrones and peanuts, it has me thinking about food. It made me think about a certain date that's coming up. I think it's National Peace Day or something like that, to where they're trying to do a hybrid. I want to talk about food during the segment. I don't know if you've heard, but Burger King reached out to McDonald's, trying to have peace for the day. They want to do the McWhopper.
Right.
Apparently, McDonald's has no interest in doing the McWhopper.
Now, what did they put out? What the McWhopper was going to be? What was it going to have?
Yeah, everything that both of them have.
Oh, just okay.
Now, there's speculation that McDonald's wants no part of it because the Whopper dwarfs the Big Mac.
No, but I thought it was going to be the Whopper meat, the bigger patty with
Right.
3 buns.
Well, I've seen the picture that I saw online was basically the patty of the Whopper with the two smaller Big Mac patties next to each other underneath the patty of the Whopper.
Well, that's just somebody jacking around. But my understanding was it was going to be
It looked like an abomination.
an abomination.
Abomination.
It looked like a abomination.
At least what I had read was they wanted to take the 3 buns from the Big Mac, and then use the 2 big meats from the Whopper.
You know what? You can never have enough buns
Or
or
enough
big meats.
Yeah, but didn't I read that Bob's Big Boy stepped up?
Denny's.
No,
Denny's.
They
There
wanted
you
to
go.
do the McSlam.
You're
Oh,
right.
no, not Mick.
There was a couple. It was a
Slam
McSlam.
Whop or the Whop Slam.
And then there was another burger joint, a smaller one, no?
Far and away, back away, go away.
Yeah, it's a smaller chain, but they do kind of gourmet burgers, and they said that they would do
They
it.
would have done it, but at least their claim to fame is they got the triple.
Right.
9 buns. I'm sorry, 9 buns. 9 meat, 9 cheese,
Like I said, could never have
2
enough.
buns, $15.
I'm telling you, and
Way back burgers. That's what it is. Sorry about that.
and it's a smaller chain, right? Like 40 stores
40
or
stores,
maybe like
yeah.
that. Yeah. So, but I don't know. Who cares?
I want to see if I can find this name here.
Their food is crappy, anyways.
Whose?
McDonald's.
All
hamburger
of the
chain.
above. Well, I know
But I'll
McDonald's.
tell you what. If I had a choice, and I mean I had to pick one of them, I'd go for the Whopper.
If you had a choice. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. I do
Do you
have
live
a
in a ninth
choice.
world country where all of a
Sorry.
sudden you're a robot and you're told what to do?
But
Because
okay, so let me rephrase that. I prefer the Whopper over the.
so how
Big
about
Mac.
how about the statement so you don't continue bastardizing the American language when given the choice
No,
to choose
If I had to choose, I would have chose
the one you chose?
the one I chose.
So
Because-
they got the Slam Burger, the Whamper, the Whopper Slam, and there was another one, but I can't find
It
it
was
on
going to
here.
be the Grand Slam breakfast and the burger, right? So what were they going to do?
Something-
Put the breakfast in the burger?
I don't know. That's the same thing that I thought. So I don't know.
It's good PR.
yeah.
It's a good way to
Hell
get
of
your
PR,
name.
man. They've been all over the news.
Here's a question: How do sesame seeds stick to a bun?
This is gonna be a stupid one. So please,
No,
everybody
I'm
listen.
asking.
It's usually sprinkled on
Do they
before the
have-
baking process.
Do they have little glue or something? in it, or how-
But the
You know the elves that they use for Keebler's elf? They
Right.
come over on the part time and they be like, "Mira,
the,
pon
the,
el
bun-
glue aquí."
All right,
the
got
bun-
it, got
the
it.
bun is sprinkled with sesame seeds before they bake it,
Oh, all right. Cool.
so they adhere.
Can you please stop chopping up the
Well-
American language with here? That's not even a real word.
Adhere.
No, I'm over here. You're over there.
Is that like when you drop your phone in water and put it in rice? Do you know why it works?
I don't think that works. I think that's a myth.
What the hell are you talking about? How did we go from sesame seeds on a bun to dropping your phone in the water?
If you drop your phone in the water, you put it in a bag of rice.
I understand that.
But you know why that works? Because the rice attracts Asian techs, and they come fix your phone.
You're an idiot.
And,
Wow.
But they
All
do it
right,
at night.
We
They-
haven't offended enough people. in
They're
the first
Asian
part of the
elves.
show.
The who? The Asian elves?
Yeah, there's some angry elves too,
So the other one I want to talk about
and they can't drive.
is Taco Bell. They're thinking way outside the bun on this one. I think you guys have heard, but it's the crispy chicken taco shell. Have you heard about this?
Crispy chicken taco shell?
Yes, the crispy chicken taco shell. So your hard shell taco that you would normally get
Made out of skin?
con esa carne arriba con la crema y el guacamole. Oh, they don't have guacamole. Los tomates. The chicken's gonna be your shell. So the fast food chain is taking a cue from its corporate cousin KFC and will now serve a taco shell made of fried chicken.
That's awesome.
That's what I said.
You know what's funny is the double down sandwich got a bad rap.
Oh, I had that. I
Double down.
thought it was delicious.
Oh, at
Yeah. So you know
Okay,
they took two deep fried
Right.
breaded thighs.
Which is way healthier than the bread that would normally be there.
Yeah. Then they put Swiss cheese, bacon, and something else in the middle with some sauce and a piece of tomato.
Well, the way you describe it, geez, that sounds delicious.
It was spectacular.
We don't know what half the
It was-
ingredients
I
are.
had one, and I gotta say it was
and,
good.
and if you really want to add to it, you get a little side of their mashed potatoes and gravy, and then dip it in there. Oh, son!
Is that no longer on the menu?
Some of them, I don't know. I was reading that some of them carry it, some of them don't because of the backlash. Now, let me just digress for a second because I wanted to. Why do people backlash? Who the hell cares? Nobody's telling you to go eat this delicious pile of unhealthiness.
Los flacos are complaining.
No, it's usually not the flacos.
It wasn't the
No, it's the fluffier people than us. And then they have to address it.
Whoa. Let me stop you there. Are you trying to say that the gordos like us were complaining because KFC was making them come in to eat something that they shouldn't be eating?
Yes.
People, you
It's
guys are a
rare-
bunch of morons then.
Rarely do you see some skinny, healthy individual complaining about bad menu items.
Because he's too busy ordering a salad somewhere else.
Apparently so.
Okay.
But when I saw something the other day about the double down on this one, I don't know, home economist or somebody's claiming, he was fluffy. He was bothered by how much sodium and fat and I'm like,
Was he eating one every day?
well, that's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, okay, it's okay here, Jumbo. Slow your roll, baby, because
Don't eat that, Shamu.
the colonel did not say you're in the army now. Get your jumbo butt over here and eat 4 of these a day. It's I'm simply I don't get it. It's the same people who rant every year and not on our show because they're not allowed that Girl Scout cookies are fattening. Well, if you eat 262 at a sitting, perhaps they're not healthy.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat the whole box in one sitting.
Oh, you're not? I've done that a couple times.
But that's the part that gets me is when they get on their high horse, So
What's the ones with coconut in it?
oh, the Samoas.
Oh, man.
Oh my God, Samoa.
What do you always say? I want Samoa.
A little caramel in there, and they put the oh Lord. But what I'm saying is, these people get on their high horse about we're putting this out there and it's bad for children. Hello,
First
Do
off,
not-
let's get this straight. I've bought Girl Scout cookies. I know tons of people have bought Girl Scout cookies, and they have children themselves. But I've never known any adult that those cookies made it home to the children. Let's start there.
And they hide them.
I can tell you and I have no children, so I have no excuse. This last season alone,
Didn't you show up with like 6 boxes here?
I bought no less than 30 boxes, and I had to give away at least 20
So let me get
to
this straight.
avoid eating them.
The local Girl Scouts where you live always say, start with the house with a gordo.
Right.
Anything he doesn't buy will be easy to unload.
Bro, I can't.
All 2 boxes that are left.
You know what? We come out of the store, I see these little girls there, and on one of them, right, I walked over, and I even tell the little girl, I'm like, you're the devil. She smiles. Her mom took it the wrong way. She's like, I'm sorry. Did she just offend you? Like, no,
Yeah,
lady.
she's selling cookies
No,
out
no,
here.
Cookies out. That's exactly what I told her. These cookies. She's like, oh. I said, like, all right, you obviously took it wrong. I'll take 5 boxes.
And then just load the other 25 in the back of the cart. Don't let nobody see
No,
you.
I don't buy 30 from one kid, but I'm just saying, I don't condemn these kids.
You feel some guilt trying to buy all 30 at the same time?
No, but I try to spread the love, help them all out.
Was it you? I can't remember. We were coming out of a store, and there was a little boy selling candy bars. So whoever was with me, I think it was you, approaches him because it was like 8, 9 o'clock at night,
That was me.
and said, "Okay, mijo, how many do you have
You
left?"
bought the box, did you?
Bro,
No,
he's
he's
seen this kid. Okay, this little kid, he's out there, and his mom's got her jacket on. It was cold. It was cold, right? And the little boy had these big eyes, man. He, looked like something out of Despicable Me, the little girls. And I'm like, how many you got left? Like 15. The whole box, man. Go home.
All right, so anyways, we're going
And then the kid came out with a new box.
we're going to break. Everybody make sure to go to KFC and order the Naked Crispy Chicken Taco. We'll be back.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
All right, welcome back again, coming to you live from the Mucho Macho Product Studio.
Arvin has a correction.
Because he's a moron.
I refuse to backpedal. Go to KFC and order your crispy chicken naked taco.
And when they tell you that you're a moron, that it's at their sister company,
Then you
Taco
drive
Bell,
down the street and you go to Taco Bell. But I refuse to backpedal.
Can we talk politics for a second? Have you guys been watching the numbers?
You know, it's funny that you say that because I can't wait for 2020.
Okay,
yeah,
first
we
of-
can talk about that one too.
Yeah, you know what? We'll cover that moron, okay?
What about LA24? Can we talk about that too?
I don't know what LA24 is.
The Olympics.
Oh, is that what they're calling it?
LA24.
Okay. I know we're going to be...
That was a hell of a segment, so moving on.
Yeah. Trump, man. Trump and Ben Carson. Wow. That came out of left field. I really thought Ben Carson was done.
Is he related to Carson Daly?
No.
Okay.
I didn't think
Yeah,
Ben
he's
Carson...
his black uncle.
I didn't think Ben Carson had a chance. I was shocked.
No, because while Trump is in front of every damn camera running his mouth, Carson is working the ground game. So he keeps gaining and gaining.
Dude, you know, how embarrassing is it for Scott Walker? Can't even win in his own home state.
Because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them are idiots, but look at Bernie. Bernie...
Last week we talked, and you guys were all defensive there because you're brown. And apparently I'm going to lead us in a snob according to you two.
There's no
And
apparently
you guys were all
are.
pissed because, he threw out the Mexican in the
There's
room.
not apparently you are.
So what did I tell you was going to happen? His number skyrocketed for being mean to the Mexican broadcaster.
Okay, then it's skyrocketing the Latino population.
Hey, bro, they don't count.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Okay.
They don't count, okay?
Half of them don't vote, and the other half are illegal.
It doesn't matter.
So
You can say that on anybody. Half of white people don't vote,
But the other half aren't illegal.
it doesn't
So
matter.
you can't say that,
Right.
can you?
but the other half is on welfare.
They still vote because they want to keep their welfare check.
So, no, but I mean, you know what? Has Trump been pretty quiet this week? Because I don't know. I haven't.
No, he hasn't been able to be in front of the news this week, man.
Wasn't it you that posted a picture of how stupid people can be or something? He's like holding a baby or like kissing somebody or something. It was a Donald Trump picture. I flipped through it really quickly. But there was a tagline.
Yeah, it's something
that.
about never underestimate the power of
stupid people or something.
Right.
What was that about? I didn't see the posting.
No, it was just a Trump and a bunch of people with Trump signs.
All I saw was a bunch of white people, but
That's all you're gonna see.
But if you remember, the reason I told you that he's been out of the news, and it's unfortunate. I mean, again, I was glad he was out of the news, and the windbag got shut down for a week or so. It's just unfortunate the reason, and it's these cop killings.
Right.
They're taking precedent. I mean, the whole thing that happened in Texas, and what was going on.
But how come he hasn't said crap? I figured he'd jump all over that.
Well, no, because it wasn't an illegal that shot the cop.
Right.
I mean, if it had been a brown man or Arvin, all these.
So if it was a
Mexicans-
brown man or a Chino,
I was
he would have been all over it.
Korea.
Yeah. So, dude, but now for those of you that didn't see it, I hope you saw Trump's speech last week. He was speaking to the people.
The white
Dude,
people or
I
the
swear
rest
to
of the
God.
world? What people are we talking about?
If I hadn't taken my meds, I would have shot myself.
His pledges to the people is spectacular.
Please do tell.
Well, he said,
I'm on the edge of my
No, he didn't say anything. That's the point.
because they'll ask him, how are you going to fix world issues? I have great negotiators on my team. We're going to negotiate with them, and they're going to deal with us.
How are you going to deport 11 million illegals? Oh, it's called management. Okay, how are you going to do it? You just manage it.
Apparently, you call up Greyhound. They bring all the buses, and you give them right home.
There ain't no all the buses for illegals. There's one bus.
Now, let me share something real quick that I
You
know,
jam
Mikey,
'em in.
did you watch 60 Minutes this past week?
No.
This was just for you. If you get a chance, go back and watch the episode. There's a spy, retired spy, he's come out of the cold or whatever. The Russians sent him over here during the 70s, at the end of the Cold War.
Wow, did they forget about him?
Well, no, you should watch the episode. It's really good. But one of the things is they were saying how disorganized the KGB was and how advanced they really thought we were, and part of the propaganda going back and forth. And Carter's not chief of staff. One of Carter's people was a nationalized citizen who was of Russian descent.
Okay.
So they wanted him to get close to him, and they thought it would be a slam dunk because they're all Russian, so the Russians all hang out together. And so they're interviewing him, right? And they said, "Well, could you get closer?" He's like, "No, I couldn't even get near the White House." He's like, "They told me to go get a passport, so they gave me a fake ID. I walk into the passport office. They start asking me questions I can't answer. I don't know anything about my childhood, where I lived." He says, "We were horribly ill prepared." He says, "So what did you do?" He goes, "Well, when my time came, I didn't want to go home. I loved America." He says, "Well, how'd you avoid going home?" I told him I had AIDS. What? Told him I had AIDS. He goes, three things the Russians were deathly afraid of at the end of the 70s and early 80s.
Gays, and Mexicans.
No, AIDS, gays, and Ronald Reagan. And I always laugh because I tell Mikey that, looking at where the world is now, right, wrong, or indifferent, whatever, good, bad, however you felt about him, when people went to bed during the Reagan era, they went to bed safe.
When stupid people went to bed, they thought that this moron was protecting them.
You put your head on the pillow and you knew that Big Daddy Reagan was taking care of the country.
I wonder how many
Now
times
Trump,
I wonder how many times they told him that in the White House.
Whatever.
Big Daddy Reagan.
but Trump is trying to be Reagan-esque. And that ain't going to happen. Okay, he's no Reagan.
Again, I don't know how I feel about the whole thing, but I mean, you got to respect him as a businessman.
Why?
Because he's built an empire. Regardless of how many times he's filed for bankruptcy, he still has something to Trump
fair
about. I just don't know
Something
if
to Trump about?
something to Trump about. I just don't know if I can see him running this country.
So now, let's digress heavily
Well-
because we have time in this segment. Kanye West is a douche. And if he ever got the nomination, I'd have to leave this country. Because that's what I knew would completely jump the rails. Now, P. Diddy, he's stylish. I could see him being president.
Oh, so it has nothing to do with a black man.
No, nothing at all to do with a black man.
It has to do
It's
with
just the way-
a dumbass black man.
Dude, I'd
It
vote
has to
for
do with
Morgan
how they
Freeman
dress.
tomorrow.
You know what? I had
according to-
I
Not
had
even his dress. I just don't like him. But
I had a problem with the way he showed up, man. It looked like he showed up in his pajamas.
okay, but Morgan Freeman, I just like the way he speaks. James Earl Jones, come on, tell me Darth Vader wouldn't be a cool president.
Regardless if they'd be cool or not, when they do their speeches, it would relax and soothe me, and I'd feel better.
I agree. Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones, that ain't even nothing about race. But I couldn't see Kanye up there trying to motivate me that my country is
'Cause
protected.
I got to tell you, I was watching.
And not to mention, Kim would be first lady. Can't have it.
Yeah, she's fallen off the reservation with those looks, man.
It's all about Kendall now.
It's not even. It's
Is
not
it
even.
Kendall? Kylie?
It's not
Kylie,
even
Kylie.
spank material anymore, man. I just can't do nothing with her. But I was watching Deep
It's
Impact
because
and-
you wouldn't know what to do with her.
Kanye West.
That's too much.
One of the
too much woman for
listeners
you.
is asking who on this show votes. I vote. Arvin hasn't voted
apparently
since
Phil.
he was in the 4th grade and they were running for school office.
Yeah, I didn't go to school, so not even then.
Lo único que vota es la basura, cabrón, es que.
Sucio.
I lost my train of thought. Where were we going?
Kanye. I
Oh
said
no, I was
Kanye
telling
and
you.
Kim being first lady.
Right, because back to what you were saying about the other two gentlemen. I was watching Deep Impact, and it wasn't the Triple X version. When the world was coming to an end, the world was coming to an end, and he did his presidential speech. I'm like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna die in peace. So yeah, you're absolutely right. It just the whole individual, man. He rubs me the wrong way. I'm with you.
And that's my thing. It just, it bothers me on so many
We're
levels.
still talking about Trump, right?
No, I'm talking about Kanye.
Oh,
If you had to pick
same
Trump
crap.
or Kanye,
Trump. Every day of the week.
Same crap,
and twice
different
on
color.
Sunday.
Twice on Sunday, baby.
Same crap, different color.
There's probably a lot of truth.
One,
in that
you
right
ate
there.
that KFC crap that you're announcing. The other one ate Taco Bell.
Wow.
So they're cousins, they're corporate cousins.
Different kinds of churros.
Okay.
That's all
hey,
it is.
For the record, because this obviously is going to live in infamy forever on the internet. Who's going to be president?
Hell, I couldn't tell you, man.
Come on, guess.
I
Guess.
don't know.
Gun to your head. Guess. Piensa, pendejo. Do
I don't
something.
know. I told you, if let's say by any chance
Ya
Trump
sé, no,
won the
no,
nomination, right, and Hillary won the nomination, when I stepped into that booth, I'd have to hold my nose. I don't know.
So pick.
I don't know.
Who, if you had to guess right now, who's going to be president?
Bernie Sanders.
Arvin.
I say Clinton, but not the Clinton you're thinking about. We should bring back Bill.
Moron. That's not an option.
That's who I'm voting for. You know what? I'm going to vote for D's nuts.
Ay,
How
you
about
going to
that?
do the write-in?
Yes. You know that they finally caught him. It's a 15-year-old boy.
You know that he wasn't hiding.
Oh, I didn't know
We
that.
talked about that last show.
I'm glad you caught up with last week's show.
I might have been sleeping during that segment. Yeah, I don't know. It's none of it's good.
I didn't say it was good. I said if you had to guess.
Who would you vote for?
No, I didn't say I was going to vote for. I said, who do you think is going
Okay,
to be
who do you
president?
think is going to be president?
Right now, honestly,
Donald Trump.
Chris Christie.
Oh, hell no.
I'm gonna say no. I don't see it.
America barely elected a black man. They're not going to elect a fat ass. I'm telling you that right now. All right? That's where they draw the line.
Wow, man, you're angry. You mean hurtful.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Make sure to check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Call us at 855-693 guys, and Mikey, too, can tell you off.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
I'm Whittier. No, but it looks right. All right, welcome back to the last segment here of Rantology 101. Apparently, our on-air conversations of bitches, which is dogs, for anybody actually listening. You guys probably got the last bit of that conversation. So you were saying?
I wasn't saying nothing, man.
So staying one last thing I want to talk about during the whole political thing. President Barack Obama snaps a couple selfies with Bear Grylls in Alaska.
He was on his show.
Did he do the show? That's what I
Yeah.
thought, but I didn't see nothing like that. What do you know when that episode's gonna air?
No. I know he was over there because he renamed Mount McKinley
Back to Denali.
back to Denali.
You think there's gonna be a backlash because he was doing a show when he should have been running the country?
No, because the show it's related to what he was doing up there. I think they were gonna try to focus it on global warming and how it's affecting Alaska.
I wonder if they took it easy on him because I've seen the episode and Bear actually has some of these celebrities doing some pretty extreme things, man.
I don't know that the president's gonna do that.
That's what
who
I'm
knows?
wondering.
Secret Service wouldn't let him anyway.
Right.
Really?
Plus, he's too skinny, man. I don't know. he'll be cold all the time.
He plays
Number
basketball
one,
all
he-
the time, man.
He's black. So
Exactly.
they're always cold. Number one. And I don't think he went over there to play basketball.
That's
Hey,
Mike.
and-
That's Mike at the 3guysrant.com.
Yeah, that's me. Black people are always cold.
When
You
you
know how
do-
many black friends I had in the Marine Corps?
Reverend
they're-
Sharpton, Mike at the 3guysrant.com.
We were stationed in 29 Palms, and we be out in the field, and it is a balmy 70, and they're wearing a parka.
That's racist.
What the
One
hell
more
is wrong
time.
with
One
you?
more time.
I'm freezing.
That's racist.
Jesse Jackson, that's Mike at the 3guysrant.com.
Hey.
The Rainbow Coalition, Mike at the 3guysrant.com.
Hey, I talked to all my
Whoa,
I talked to
wait,
all my
wait,
black
wait.
friend
What?
the other day, and I'm telling you, it's a fact. So there,
You talk to who?
all my black friend.
You're an idiot. You know that, right?
So eat me.
The Rainbow Coalition, huh?
Hey, you know what?
That's why did he call his group that?
Wasn't it because originally I think they were going for multicolored. They were just trying to let everybody in. I don't
Alright.
think they ever thought that.
Oh, it's not a gay
No,
organization.
no.
I don't know why the LGBT took. I think they went for the same premise of
Right.
that, multicolor, bring everybody together
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm surprised Jesse didn't sue him.
for taking his thunder.
Right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I think Jesse was a little busy.
You know, did you guys read or hear? I believe Trump just trademarked something. One of the phrases he's been using in the campaign trail.
I didn't
And
think
I-
he said anything that witty that he could.
I'll look it up. I'll post it online. But
Which statement was it? The one where he said that Mexico sends over rapists,
could have been.
or Mexico sends over all the criminals?
They're not. He's going to
Or,
deport
or
everybody.
wait, after what happened in San Francisco, if illegals weren't here, your daughter would have been shot.
Right.
It's got to be that one. I mean,
So, but I was reading that he trademarked something.
now did you see that he had somebody go on stage, pull on his weave?
Oh, did he?
I had heard about that, but I thought it was a rumor. Did that really happen?
I saw a well again. I saw it on the internet. Doesn't make it true, but I saw some young girl.
Okay, but
whatever,
with as
pulling his
much
hair.
money as he has, even if it's fake, I'm sure he could have had somebody really weave the hell out of that head.
he probably what he got plugs down to his brain.
Something. So I don't
Now,
know.
Since we're running out of time, but when Trump does a speech, no prompter, from the hip, and he talks to the crowd. The last two times I've seen him speak, though, it kind of seems like he's looking for money. He's trying to get acceptance about accepting donations.
Right. And the crowd has always said no.
Wait.
And it's not what he was expecting them to say.
Oh, here we go. Here's a picture. Now, look, she's pulling on the sides. I want to see her yank the hell out of the top of that head.
What do you want her to drag him around the stage with
Okay,
it?
well, if you're going bald, you never lose the hair on the side of your head. I want to see her, yes, lay him down on the floor and drag the hell out of him across the stage.
Okay, let's get a skateboard over there and drag him around right there.
If that's the case, I'm willing to contribute money to his campaign if he does
You
that.
can't. He won't take your money.
Oh, why? So why is he asking for donations?
Well, he's not directly asking for donations. He's trying to get permission from the people to accept donations.
No, but I've heard him say stuff like that a while back. Say that, you know what? I want money for my campaign.
Well,
No strings attached.
No, he
That's what he said.
is accepting small donations. What he's claiming he's never going to accept is money from lobbyists and those kinds of groups.
Right.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize he was taking
He said
anybody's money.
he's been offered money. Somebody, he claims, somebody came and offered him $5 million, and he says no because then he was going to be expecting something from
That's
him.
what I'm saying. I
But
think
you know,
he's-
that's all BS, man.
So what happened to I'm a billionaire? I don't need nobody's money.
Right. Now he's backpedaling.
Is that what he's going to do in the office?
Who knows?
So, I don't know. And then the other thing I want to talk about is LA has become the official nominee for the Olympics 2024.
So we just we're in the running.
We're in the running. It's official. They announced it, I think, 2 days ago, and I think the flame over at the Coliseum has been lit since then. But the funny thing is that I don't know if they're going to let it burn until.
You understand? We're just a bidder.
Right.
Okay. We haven't
We're not
won the Olympics.
Yeah, we're not hosting the Olympics, but we are. Are we the only city in the U.S.?
I think
Because
so.
I think it was going to go to Boston or something.
Well,
like that.
the
for
Olympic
whatever
Committee
reason.
has to
Boston
choose who they're going
declined
to
it.
choose as the biddy.
But are you sure that's why the torch was lit? Because I know it was lit during the Special Olympics. They were
Yeah,
here.
Eric. I think the announcement came from Eric Garcetti there in front of it, and they lit it during the whole thing. And as far as I know, it's been lit since then. But my question is it doesn't become official until 2017. Who's going to host the 2024? So does that flame stay lit for the next couple of years?
I doubt it.
Probably not. It's just ceremonious.
So what do you think about it coming for? It's the third time, right, or fourth time?
Third
time. Good thing, bad thing, indifferent.
I like it. I like anything that'll help the economy.
Now that's the other thing that they were saying. I think they said it's going to be about $6 billion to have it here, and that we're actually going to take a loss.
Everybody takes a loss.
But how can that be with all those people here?
Except in, was it 84? When maybe
We had a
even,
surplus. You're right.
when
Surplus of what?
Bradley was still the mayor.
Right.
And he, I know the Olympic Committee wanted the taxpayers to fund it. And he said, no, we're not going to fund it.
Do you know that there was so much money from the 84 Olympics that the Boys and Girls Club that I'm a part of, we see the grants, LA 84, I know you've seen the logo, is still dishing out money as grants to nonprofit foundations because they raised so much during 84.
Well, apparently they did something right that year.
Yeah, they did.
Again, this
We
is
had a black governor.
It's just
Black
a
mayor,
guys
mayor.
rant. Thank you everybody for sticking around each and every week.
Sticking what? Where?
You stick whatever you want, wherever you want. Make sure you check us
Okay,
out each
bend
week.
over.
Follow us at the3guysrant.com.